Akira. We all read
Akira.
Akira. Don and I read it for a multiple second, third time.
This is at least second or third.
And
yeah.
Scott has read
At
it for the
least
first time.
third. You've never read Akira?
I have never read
God.
Akira.
So, like,
I have watched the movie several
Yeah,
times.
this is nothing like the movie.
It is like the movie, but there is a lot. The movie is very truncated.
Correct. Super truncated.
Yes. And that it does.
It's the same story, right?
It does. It just the movie is beautiful to watch. But from a story perspective, it feels very, what's the word?
Missing.
Yes, jagged, something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
like we got like the Cliff Notes or something.
Yeah, schizophrenic. I don't know.
Because once you read this, you realize, man, there's a lot. There's a lot.
You are right. I mean, there's 360 pages here, and you basically just have barely scratched the surface in some respects there.
I agree.
And there's a entire storylines and things here that were not in the movie whatsoever. Like, oh god, Lee, the one guy who is starting to
see him in the movie.
Well, very little, but you've got the one gentleman who's gaining these kind of telekinesis psychic powers.
Are you talking about Tetsuo?
Yes, but he's gaining them, and he's like taking over an entire gang and stuff. I don't remember that happening in the movie whatsoever.
They had the clowns, though, right?
They did.
But he didn't take over the clowns,
right?
Yeah. He may have killed some of them or something, but yes, the whole takeover of them and taking the drugs and whatever else that was not there.
And I feel like the whole revolutionary area was really truncated too. Like
Absolutely.
It wasn't like that's almost half of this book is the revolutionaries, gathering,
right,
plotting, and doing things.
Oh, what's the other guy? The leader, Kaneda, is that his name?
Kaneda?
Man, he is a jerk, isn't he? He is much more in this than in the movie.
Really? I love Kaneda.
Oh, I bet you do. Yeah,
I think it's Canada.
Either way, whatever you want to say. I mean, he is just an arrogant SOB, and full of himself.
Yeah.
So
this is so stupid. It doesn't mean anything. So, is he like the father of that nurse lady? Because she's like, I'm pregnant. And he's like, all right, see you later. And
he's like, well, that's nice. Yeah.
But it feels like she is
trying to imply
he's not her father, but he's probably the father of the baby.
That's what I mean. Is he the father of the baby?
Did you say is he the father of the nurse lady?
I did. I omitted words.
Yeah.
Is he the father
I knew where he was
of
going.
the baby?
I knew what he meant.
Yeah, but you are.
Sounds like she thinks he might be.
Gotcha.
And he's not too concerned about that.
So she's either very loose,
but he does let her give him his drugs.
Yes.
That is very true.
But can you tell me about this drug?
Yeah. So as I'm reading this, right, like I remember the movie, and it opens up pretty much with them on the motorcycles, right, zooming through the city. And I mean, I'm reading this, and I'm replaying the movie like in my head. Like I can hear the music, I can hear the room of the motorcycles, right?
Yeah.
And then when they get to that bridge where that kid is there, and Tetsuo like smashes like that cool explosion, like
you can just see that
into my brain, with the movie, right? Like it's so. I love this book. Like I really, really enjoyed reading this book.
I really love Akira too. I think everything about it is just amazing. It's so cinematic, and it's so well done, and it's just paced perfectly. Like I say, this is one of my all-time great comics. But
dude,
again, we read it and saw it at a time before we were influenced by a lot of other anime on manga and stuff. Where Scott's coming into it, where he's seen a lot of stuff. He's seen he's seen a lot of
Scott's
anime.
Seen a lot of anime.
He's read.
I have been watching a lot of anime.
So I'm curious
over the last couple of years.
Coming to it cold.
I mean, coming into it cold, like I say, having the background of the movie, I know a bit of the story, and this does flesh out things, which is really nice. And the art is amazing, which is what, drew you in the movie anyway.
Yeah.
Overall, I do find it more enjoyable than the movie.
Because it actually explains
because it is explaining things to a bit more of a detail in there, and building up some of those characters, and even the kids that have some certain powers. You're getting a little bit more there. The general or colonel or whatever the hell he is that is doing things. It's world building a whole hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
So I would say I enjoy it. I wouldn't. It's still too early to say, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. Yeah. Especially because of the fact that I think from a character perspective, while it is building those characters, some of like I mentioned, the one character in particular, I almost I know what his future lies and thinking that he should be taken out earlier. But you don't have it's suffering the who to root for perspective a little bit.
Well, even in the movie, I think Canada starts to become a little more heroic.
He does. Yeah. But it happens a whole lot faster because of the pacing, there is going on. Sure. I mean, here you go through an entire, book, 360 pages, and by the end, he's still a bit of a dick.
Oh, yeah.
Where he would push, anybody out of the way to, sacrifice anybody for himself. So, so he hasn't hit that point yet. And maybe there is that transition, maybe not. I don't even know. Maybe he stays the same way throughout the book. But from an overall world building, perspective, this is a whole lot better than the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
And I wouldn't say that the movie was necessarily bad, but the movie was a lot more of the spectacle, I guess, or the vision than the actual story there.
For sure. Okay. All right.